Hey guys, this is the RCcrack review of the RC Logger RCi1. Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick review of the RC Logger RCi1. Had the RCI for a couple days now. Had some time to play with it, but we'll start from the beginning. What you can see here, this is the box that it's going to come in. Really sturdy box, good packaging, good job from the factory. Make sure it gets here undamaged as much as possible. When you open the box, the first thing you see is your RCi1. Underneath the RCi1 is your controller, and you'll also get a spare set of props, one extra motor, the battery, and your RC Logger USB charger. Now, as you can see with the battery, we've actually cut that off in there, and we've actually made our own connectors for a aftermarket battery. Increases the lifetime. You can actually go into a better style of battery. What we've done here is the Nanotech 450 2-cell. As you can see, we've got our standard connector there. Just a lot more flight time, better response time, more power behind the RCi1. Overall, I've been very pleased with the performance of the RCI. Other than the things such as the battery, the stock battery, not too big of that. The USB charging dongle, definitely gotta get something different. It takes way too long to charge it up. If you have your own RC charger for your other RCs, make sure something into a 2-cell that's going to make it a lot quicker in charge time, get you more time on the sticks, and let you play around a lot more often. And again, you get better response time for what I noticed, and just a lot more power, a lot more pleasing whenever you get into a better aftermarket battery. The next thing would be the remote that comes with it. As you can see, is a PS3 knockoff. If we could use our own transmitters, that would be excellent. There are talks on the forums right now of RC Logger coming out with an adapter for the RCI to accept spectrums and other types of transmitters, but we'll see where that ends up going, especially since they're coming out with the next generation in about a month and a half. So, which they say will take standard spectrum and other types of transmitters. But overall, I mean, this thing, it's pretty quick. It does have 3 stages, beginner, intermediate, and expert. Beginner is where I started, just to get the feel of it. I've been working intermediate right now, and you'll see a video later on of it in expert mode. The beginner and intermediate are self-stabilizing, so it makes it a lot easier on the new person getting into the sport, into the hobby, and makes it enjoyable for them. And then the expert mode also allows those that are not a novice to get out there and let this thing go loose. It's pretty quick, as you'll see. Pretty much a sporter mode whenever you get out there and start running it in expert. Flight time on the 2-cell 450, I'm getting about 6 minutes out of it, and that's not a full drain, of course. We want to keep the battery life going, but very easily 6 minutes per battery. So with the batteries only costing $8, get you a few of them, and you can just keep them in constant rotation and be pretty well off. Outside of that, durability. I've put this thing through the ringer. I've slammed it into walls. We did a range test vertically, and figured out that once it comes down, it comes down. That is one thing. If you do get out of range too high, this will go into a death wobble, and you're not getting it out. So be prepared for it to hit the ground, which it's still in one piece. This thing's hit the ground multiple times. Absolutely no issues with it. These are the original props. As you can see, I've never even opened up the spare prop package yet. So pretty impressed with the durability of this little guy. But yeah, I highly recommend it. Price point, I found them anywhere Online, anywhere from $65 to $80. So it just depends on who your supplier is. So for the little bit of money that you have to put into it to get started, I highly recommend it. Make a great little trainer for somebody getting into it, or a good suitcase, heli, so you can practice on the go, and whenever you're out vacationing, you can take this along. You don't have to miss out on what you're doing back home. So, um, highly recommend it. If you guys get a chance, go get you one. Do your own reviews. I want to see what you guys have to say about it, and I hope that this was informational for you. And if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to one of us. Thanks, guys.
This is. You don't want to stand in the road. You want to open. Look, you can loop that bitch. Whoa! That was pretty good. Oh yeah, dude, this thing's a timer. Oh.